Tonight's recipient, he's won it before. Senior running back Daniel Bangura from Harvest Prep in Canal, Winchester. Friday night, Bangura had 37 carries for 470 yards and 5 touchdowns. Quite a night in Harvest Prep's 44-14 win over Franklin Heights. The Warriors are 2-0. They're coached by Mylan Smith and will play at 2-0 Columbus Mifflin on Friday night. Again, congratulations, Daniel Bangura of Harvest Prep, the recipient of tonight's Motorists Insurance Archie Griffin High School Athlete of the Week Award. Motorists Insurance, celebrating more than 4 decades as a radio sponsor of Ohio State football, is proud to recognize outstanding achievements in high school sports. Motorists Insurance, you know us.
There you go. You are listening to the Mid-State League Weekly, covering Harvest Preparatory School athletics, keeping you updated and posted on all things Harvest Prep. And we'll be taking you around the Mid-State League. Hello, guys. My name is Willie Stimmich. Thank you guys for jumping on board on this Sunday night. We thank you for listening. Hey, that was the Buckeye Roundtable, and they was showcasing Daniel Bangura once again. Dan had a good game this weekend, and kudos to Harvest Prep. I want to say this: that was a good loss. It wasn't a bad loss; it was a good loss. I mean, these guys, they proved to me that they can compete with anybody. I mean, anybody. And I like that. That was a good competitive game. I mean, they was down in the first. I didn't go, but I followed it on Max Prep, and these guys was they was down. They come out to a slow start, but when they come out of that second half, it was on and popping, man. From there, I mean, Dan was carrying the rock. They made some good plays, so kudos to them. I mean, let me just say this here. If you want to follow us, you can follow us on Twitter at MSL Weekly. Send your tweets. You can follow us on Instagram at Willie Stimmich Photography. You can follow us on Facebook.com/Willie's Picks. Or just drop us an email at infoforwillie@yahoo.com or infoforwillie@gmail.com. Okay, we just want to kick this off as the Columbus Dispatch says Mifflin wins offensive shootout over Harvest Prep. Story by Steve Blackledge of the Columbus Dispatch. And this was a real firework of a game. I mean, this game was full of excitement and real competitive. I like the way Harvest Prep came out in the second half. You know, they jumped out to a slow start, but I'm just going to say this: these guys proven to me that they can compete with anybody. I mean, little small school in Canal, Winchester, Ohio, a small enrollment, but these guys are playing D2 big time schools, playing Bexley, Mifflin, Franklin Heights, and they don't come to play games, man. They're going to compete with you, and that's what I like. The end of that game, James Watkins intercepted a pass from Moses Davis at the goal line with only 2 seconds remaining Friday night, which allowed Mifflin to hang on for a 55-48 victory over visiting Harvest Prep, which dominated the second half. In stages of a thrilling comeback, and they fell short by 2 seconds. Critical turnovers. Mifflin coach says this was the greatest high school football game I've ever been a part of, and that includes a state championship. A teary-eyed Mifflin coach Anthony Thornton said. They had us worn out, but we reached down deep and had enough will and fortunate to get the job done. That's been our MO for the first 3 games. Moses Davis was sacked and fumbled the ball with 4 minutes and 32 seconds, and Mifflin recovered. That put the punchers in business at the Warriors 27. Quarterback Davion Logan scored on a 1-yard keeper and added a 2-point conversion two-point conversion run to send the Punchers ahead 55-48. But with 2 minutes and 20 seconds was plenty enough time for Harvest Prep, which ran its fast-paced, run-heavy offense to perfection in the second half. Prep was wearing these guys down. And I like the hurry-up offense, the no-huddle offense. I like it. And you better be in good shape and good health. And because that hurry-up offense is just and I give kudos to Dan. Dan is a grinder. He carries that. I don't know how many carries he had. I think as far as this article is concerned, I think it was 60 carries for 442 yards. That's a lot of carries. And his body, he had to get his body a chance to rejuvenate and get back together. But back to the story. On 3rd and 4 at the 9-yard line with no timeouts remaining, Moses Davis was intercepted by Watkins, who made several big plays in the second half. Watkins said this was a crazy, pure crazy game. The senior in his first year of football. I saw the pass coming my way the whole time, and I knew they had to throw it because they was out of timeouts. Davion Logan had a magnificent game, passing for 332 yards on 5 touchdowns and running for 2 touchdowns. And not to be outdone, Harvest Prep senior tailback Daniel Bangura, who set the state rushing and scoring records last season, gained 442 yards on 60 carries. 60 carries. That's a workload. This guy, and he plays defense too. So you really have to be in condition to do that. And notice at the beginning of the show, last week he was the Motorist Archie Griffin Player of the Week. And this guy don't cease to amaze me. He does it game in, game out. 60 carries, 442 yards, 3 touchdowns. He also passed for 2-point conversion and would have been the hero on the final drive, but his halfback pass was dropped in the end zone. We had him right where we wanted him. Coach Smith said for Harvest Prep, we just made too many mistakes, and those mistakes killed us. It's just a game after all. We'll bounce back. We're a Division 7 program that has proven that it can play with anybody, and that is the truth. That is real talk. These guys can compete, and I like it. I watched them last year, and they compete with teams like Shadyside and Danville. And you notice when they come into a venue, knows they came to Shadyside, and Shadyside said, "Now who is Harvest Prep? Like, we never seen these guys." They found out who they was at the end of the game. And a lot of teams are like that, but Harvest Prep has faced adversity before, and they became victorious. But back to the story, Mifflin led by as much as 33-16 until Harvest Prep hurry-up, no-huddle offense began wearing the Punchers' defense down, especially Bangura, punishing inside running. The Punchers took advantage of 4 Warriors turnovers. 4 Warrior turnovers. You got to clean that up, Harvest Prep. We clean that area up, we'll be all right. 4 Warrior turnovers. Regained the momentum on an 85-yard interception run by Jeremiah Jackson in the third quarter to make it 41-32. But Bangura answered with a 46-yard touchdown run, an 11-yard TD pass from Logan to Jeremiah Jackson with 8 minutes and 29 seconds left cut the Warrior lead to 48-47. It took a strip sack by Righteous Fleshman, his third fumble recovery of the night, to set up the Mifflin score. And Coach Thornton for Mifflin said they made some unforced errors that definitely swung the outcome of the game tonight. But I like to think our hustle has something to do with it, and that's the way the ball bounces. But we'll bounce back, and I salute these guys. Kudos to Harvest Preparatory School. Great job Friday night. Let me just break this game down. quarter by quarter. First quarter, 11 minutes. Mifflin pass completed for a touchdown. They made the score Mifflin 6, Harvest Prep nothing. And still in the first quarter with a minute to go, Mifflin's quarterback Davion Logan with a 2-yard rushing touchdown, which made it 12-0 Mifflin. And the point after touchdown was good. That made it Mifflin 13, Harvest Prep 0. Second quarter, at the 11-minute mark, Harvest Prep Daniel Bangura with a 1-yard rushing touchdown, which made it Mifflin 13, Harvest Prep 6. And Bangura came back with a rush for a 2-point conversion, which made it Mifflin 13, Harvest Prep 8. Mifflin came back. Davion Logan, quarterback, with a 35-yard pass completion to Amon Thornton for a touchdown, and the point after touchdown was good, which made it Mifflin 20, Harvest Prep 8. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter, 20-8. So second quarter, in the 6-minute mark, Harvest Prep with a 15-yard completion to Zion Bangura for a touchdown. Harvest Prep 14, Mifflin 20. Daquan Owens Johnson pass completed to Savon Mitchell for a 2-point conversion, which made it Mifflin 20, Harvest Prep 16. And 2 minutes to go in that second quarter, Davion Logan, Mifflin's quarterback, with a 1-yard rushing touchdown, which made it Mifflin 26, Harvest Prep 16. And Amon Thornton with the point after, which was good, which made it 27 Mifflin, 16 Harvest Prep, which took us to the halftime, which Mifflin led 27-16. But here come the Warriors. Third quarter, they come out with the hurry-up, no-huddle offense. 11 minutes ago, Mifflin came out first with Jeremiah Jackson with a 50-yard pass completion for a touchdown. Mifflin 33, Harvest Prep 16. And with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, Dan Bangura with a 20-yard rushing touchdown, which made it Mifflin 33, Harvest Prep 22. And then Bangura came back with a pass completed to Savon Mitchell for a 2-point conversion. And that made it, it was 33-24, Mifflin. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, Harvest Prep, Daquan Owens Johnson, 7-yard pass. I don't know if that was Daquan, but this is the Max Prep minute-by-minute scoring. So, it is what it is. Daquan Owens Johnson, 7-yard pass completion for Savon Mitchell for a touchdown. Mifflin 33, Harvest Prep 30. So the Prep Warriors are creeping back in this game. Bangura pass completed for 80 to number 81. I think that's Isaiah Mullen for a 2-point conversion, and that brought it Mifflin 33, Harvest Prep 32. Now notice these guys was down. These guys went into halftime 27-16, and Mifflin came out and scored the first touchdown in its third quarter, which made it 33-16. Now the score is 33-32 Mifflin. So Mifflin came back with a pass completion for a touchdown, which made it Mifflin 39, Harvest Prep 32. Pass completed for a 2-point conversion, Mifflin 41, Harvest Prep 32. 2 minutes ago in the third, Bangura with a 1-yard touchdown run, Mifflin 41, Harvest Prep 38. And then Savon Mitchell. Pass completed to Daquan Owens Johnson for a 2-point conversion. Mifflin 41, Harvest Prep 40. And that takes us to the end of the third quarter. And here's where the rubber meets the road right here. Coming out of the fourth quarter with 11 minutes to go in the game, Prep's Bangura with a 46-yard rushing touchdown and made it Harvest Prep 46, Mifflin 41. So Prep took the lead. Then Bangura came back with a rush for a 2-point conversion. Harvest Prep 48, Mifflin 41. That was the lead right there. But like I said, the turnovers basically kind of hurt these guys. But it is what it is. Fourth quarter with 9 minutes to go, Mifflin, Jeremiah Jackson with an 11-yard completed pass for a touchdown from Davion Logan, the quarterback, which made it Mifflin Harvest Prep 48, Mifflin 47. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes to go in the game. Mifflin with Davion Logan with a 1-yard rushing touchdown, which made it Mifflin 53, Harvest Prep 48. And then Davion Logan rushed for a 2-point conversion, which made it Mifflin 55, Harvest Prep 48. But the fourth quarter, we had 1 minute to go in the game, and this was like the silencer or the killer right here. Mifflin's James Watkins intercepted a pass by Moses Davis with 2 seconds to go in the game, and the ball on the Harvest Prep 33-yard line. And that interception with 2 seconds to go brought the final score to Mifflin 48, Mifflin 55, Harvest Prep 48. That was your final score, but that was a competitive game. I like the way the guys competed. I don't like lopsided games, man. I like competition. That was a good loss. It was a loss. I'd rather have the win, but that was a good loss by these guys. And kudos to anybody from Harvest Prep. You guys played your butts off, and I salute you. And we want to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to take you around the league and update you on some of the other Mid-State League teams. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. My name is Willie Stimmage.
Every parent wants their child to study hard and succeed. At HPS, we believe athletics play a vital role in your child's development. Sports at Harvest Preparatory School train students in key qualities such as leadership, commitment, and Christian character. Athletes at HPS consistently have the opportunity to compete at the championship level because our driving force is playing to win.
Here at Harvest Preparatory School, we conduct our athletics at the highest level.
Not only do our students at Harvest Preparatory excel academically, but they have the opportunity to excel athletically as well. Currently, 4 out of 5 students at Harvest Prep in grades 7 through 12 participate in interscholastic athletics. Here at HPS, we are proud members of the Mid-State League and the Ohio High School Athletic Association. If your son or daughter are interested in participating in athletics here at Harvest Preparatory, they will be coached by a world-class coaching staff.
Harvest Prep has incredible athletic facilities and great sports teams.
Our facilities, really second to none. Whether it's volleyball or it's baseball, whether it's basketball or football, your child will be afforded the highest quality athletic programs available.
No matter what it is, our kids get to compete with the best in Central Ohio, and the coaches are fantastic in instilling Christian character while in competition.
We're sure you'll agree Harvest Preparatory School is the right option for your child. A Christ-centered curriculum, a safe, nurturing environment, an academic program that is first class, and opportunities for your student to participate in athletics.
That was Harvest Prep. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. My name is Willie Stimmage, and we are back for the second segment. That was just some, you want to get your child enrolled in Harvest Preparatory School. That was some good sound bites for you right there. And Harvest Prep has a nice athletic program. I mean, the coaching staff, they really bring these guys up to par. Basketball program, football program, track and field, second to none. Really doing a great job over there. Moving right along, let's go to take you around the league and update you on what's going on with all the other Mid-State League teams. Thank you guys for tuning back in. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. Moving right along, Fairfield Christian had a contest this weekend with Centennial. And this is, I'm laughing. I'm looking at the score, but I don't know if this is real. But it says Centennial 86, Fairfield Christian 6. Centennial scored all of its points in the first half in a runaway victory. I guess it is real. In a runaway victory over visiting Fairfield Christian. Lungian Davis finished with 181 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns on 9 carries. Marquis Scott had 132 yards on 5 carries with 2 touchdowns and added a 23-yard score on an interception run. And Jalen Gilbert completed 7 of 12 of 7 passes for 114 yards and 4 touchdowns. 3 of those touchdowns went to Craig Burt, who also had 4 receptions for 61 yards. And that final score, Centennial 86, Fairfield Christian 6. Moving right along, Grove City Christian 45, Jefferson Township 6. And I think that's Harvest Prep's next opponent Friday night is Grove City Christian. Miller dumped Millersport 42-7. And Northridge defeated Fisher Catholic. Was it 51-7? That was like a runaway game too. 51-7. Burn Union 41, Newcomerstown nothing. Burn Union Zane Margaret with a 1-yard run in the first quarter, and then Jacob Ricker with a 15-yard run in the first quarter, and Jacob Ricker scored again on a 3-yard run, which took it to halftime. Then Logan Van Gundy on the 34-yard pass from Jacob Ricker, and then Brody Wilder with a 15-yard run, and Jacob Hurst on a 2-yard run. Was all the scoring for Burn Union, I'm sorry. And on the receiving team, Robbie Bensel was 3 catches for 68 yards. In the rushing department, Jacob Ricker rushed 14 times for 97 yards on 2 touchdowns. Brody Wilder had 10 rushes for 76 yards and 1 touchdown. And on the passing side, Jacob Ricker threw it 9 times for 6 completion, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. And those are your scores for your Mid-State League teams this week. All right, guys, we're going to take another quick break, and when we come back, we're just going to wrap it up with a few announcements. So with that being said, my name is Willie Stimmich, and this is the Mid-State League Weekly.
Hi, I'm Clark Kellogg. I've attended basketball games from coast to coast over the years as a participant, broadcaster, parent, and fan. And believe me, I've seen my share of unsporting behavior. The purpose of school sports is for kids to have fun, develop their skills, and learn lessons that will last a lifetime. So when you attend a school contest, please keep that in mind. Remember to behave in a way that reflects positively on your child, your school, and your community. Let's respect the game.
This message presented by the Ohio High School Athletic Association.
Okay, guys, we're back, and we're going to wrap this up. Short segment of the day. This is the Mid-State League Weekly. My name is Willie Stimmich. Hey, give us a shout on Twitter at MSL Weekly. Give us a follow on Instagram at Willie Stimmich Photography. Drop us an email at infoforwillie@gmail.com or yahoo.com. Either or works good for me. All right, it's the third segment here. We're going to wrap this up. Let's take you to Mid-State League Cardinal standings. We're not in conference play right now, but some teams are. Harvest Prep, 2 wins, 1 loss. Bishop Rosecrans, 1 win, no losses. Burn Union, 1 win, 1 loss. Worthington Christian, no wins and 3 losses. Fairfield Christian, no wins and 3 losses. Fisher Catholic with no wins and 3 losses. Grove City Christian, 1 win and 2 losses. Millersport, no wins and 3 losses. So there you have it. The Mid-State League Cardinal standings. And give me some of your upcoming events that's coming up. Monday, 9/11, the middle school football is taking on Millersport at Harvest Prep. The varsity soccer will be at Patriot Prep. And the varsity volleyball girls will be at Patriot Prep. And these these games are tomorrow, Monday, 9/11. On Tuesday, the middle school volleyball is taking on Bishop Rosecrans at Harvest Prep School. And the varsity volleyball will be taking on Bishop Rosecrans after the middle school plays. So I think one game is at 5:30. Another game is at 6:30, I believe. Middle school plays first, and then the volleyball varsity plays second for Harvest Prep. Hey, guys, that's a wrap for today. Short show. Just want to keep you posted and updated on all things Harvest Prep. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Mid-State League Weekly. I want to thank the Ohio High School Athletic Association and the Ohio Prep Sports Writers Association for allowing me to be a part of this organization to bring light on the Mid-State League and to bring your podcast every Sunday night. Thank you guys for listening once again. It's a wrap. My name is Willie Stimmons. Hope you guys have a great week, and we'll see you on the next podcast, which will be next Sunday. So with that being said, I'm out. You guys have a great week.